To me, being a Beckman Scholar is truly becoming a scientist.
You really get a chance to, I think, see your research through in a way that doesn't always happen with just a 3-month summer research gig.
My name is Alexandra Moore. I am a senior. I'm studying biology and German studies, and I'm a Beckman Scholar.
My name is Silas. I'm a junior BB&B major, and I'm a Beckman Scholar this year.
The Beckman Scholars program is really geared towards students who are on a track to go to graduate or professional school immediately following their undergraduate degree. And this really intensive research experience, I think, makes them a highly competitive applicant into some of the top-notch PhD or MD or MD PhD programs in the country.
The project that I'm working on in Professor Moss's lab is developing a biosensor for a plant hormone called auxin, which is a really important molecule for basically all plants. Over the next 1.5 years, I would like to continue moving my research project forward and see it through. And I'd like to keep learning about how to work in a lab and be independent in the lab.
Students who are selected as a Beckman Scholar work for 1 full summer, 1 full academic year, and then another full summer again. So they get about a 15-month, pretty intensive research experience. They're working full-time in the summers and then 10 hours per week during the academic year.
So it gives them a longer opportunity to generate data that will hopefully be able to be used in a publication. So either they can be an author on a paper or even a first author, which really I would hope many of my undergraduates will be able to have, because that can really open a lot of doors.
As a Beckman Scholar working with Professor Coronado, I'm looking into cardiac physiology and cardiac mitochondria bioenergetics. I learned about mitochondrial fission in Professor Coronado's exercise physiology class, but now this summer I get to look at the actual mitochondria which are undergoing fission or not under a confocal scope, and so it's really that hands-on experience that you can't get just from a classroom.
Another factor that really distinguishes the Beckman Scholars Program from other programs is that it provides financial support. It makes it where students who are in the program can work in the lab, and they're going to be paid not just for the summers, but also during the school year.
One of the things that sets the Beckman Scholars apart from some of the other research opportunities available is that it actually includes a lot of opportunity for Beckman Scholars to develop leadership and mentoring skills.
I think just getting to have a feel of what it's like to work in a lab has been really cool.
The Beckman Scholars Program is part of what's going to help us continue to build that community and to sort of solidify the connections between students and faculty who are working in different labs, and make sure that they actually communicate and they really see each other, and there's a sense of interaction that happens over the summer.
I would definitely recommend that if you have the chance to apply for the Beckman Scholarship, to do it. The application process alone is such a good learning experience. To go and have to stand up for yourself and your scientific knowledge in front of a bunch of distinguished professors is a really good experience to go through. You're going to have to go through it in grad school or similar things just later in life.
I would love to have each of my students with me for at least 2 summers, or let's say a summer and a semester, because it really, you want to have that extended period of time. The Beckman Scholars Program provides that.